Hey there, I am incredibly sick at the moment, so this video is going to be very, very short. But I just wanted to talk about my experience of the Oscars. If it sounds like my pronunciation is a little muddled today, that's because I have a cough drop in my mouth. So anyway, we're not going to be talking about the fact that Argo won Best Picture or that Daniel Day-Lewis won the Best Actor for Lincoln, which sounds very politically motivated to me. I wanted to talk about Seth MacFarlane's hosting of the Oscar Awards. Now, as soon as I found out that Seth MacFarlane was going to be a host, I knew, I could smell it, that there was going to be controversy. And I don't mean controversial like George Carlin controversial. George Carlin was intelligent. Seth MacFarlane makes misogynist comments, jokes that include farts and giant chickens, and things that, to be honest, have been played over and over and over again in Family Guy, and I am sick at the show, but that is irrelevant. I knew that with Seth hosting, there was no chance that this wasn't going to be anything but a Family Guy episode put up for the Oscars. And yet, he still did something that surprised me. He did his normal controversial humour throughout the night, for example, alluding to Jennifer Aniston being an exotic dancer, to talk about a 9-year-old child and her potential sexual relationship with George Clooney. I know, right? He's all class. But what seems to be getting people really riled up is the Boobs song, which basically is a song that lists all the breasts we've seen on screen over the years. To be fair, I actually agree. I think those kind of jokes have no place in the Oscars. They were crass, and quite frankly, they insulted a lot of people that were there to accept awards of a lifetime. Another great example is the star of Zero Dark 30, which he basically attributed to women's ability of never letting anything go. Yeah. But I personally do not really get why people are so angry, blatantly angry, about what Seth did. I am not approving of it, I do not in any way sanction what he does, and I am not questioning why people are angry about it. I'm just questioning the level of anger. Me personally, I'm not that fussed about it. I can see why people are angry, I can see why people think people are overreacting. I think also I've just learned to pick my battles. If someone I know is being a chauvinistic pig, I will always correct them. But I'm long past the days of being angry at every sexist thing that shows up on my dashboard, on Facebook, or anything else. I just go, this is shit. I'm telling you this is shit, and this is why. Seth MacFarlane's performance was crass, unimaginative, and very often insulting and sexist. And that's all I can really say. I don't see Seth MacFarlane changing. All I can really see changing is the Oscar paying attention to the controversy. But on the flip side, I'm willing to bet that this is exactly what the Academy wanted. If you share an article that is talking about Seth MacFarlane, you are talking about the Oscars. People learn about the Oscars and want to learn more about the Oscars, and maybe they'll even watch next year's ceremony so they'll see if they've improved. Hint, they probably won't, because the majority are white males. Go figure. So I guess my question to you is this something to be absolutely pissed off about? Or are people overreacting, in your opinion? And if this is something to be majorly pissed off about, what's the next step? Do we send letters of outrage to the Oscars and say that we will not watch the Oscars if they do not hire a decent host? By the way, I totally recommend Wayne Brady. Or is there some other form of action that you have in mind? I have several auditions and a date coming up, so I'm excited for that, and I will see you guys when I see you this week.